Hey YouTube, this is Scarecrow Kaiser. What's up? Today I'm going to do a deck profile on my Dragonic Overlord, the Cross, or as some people would call it, the X, although I believe it's pronounced Cross in Japanese the way you would say it. So, get started. Those of you who've been with me for a while, or actually know me in person, you know that I love Dragonic Overlord. He's my favorite unit in the game. And Dragonic Overlord, the End, is my favorite card. You all know that I am a very competitive player with the deck. I've topped regionals, multiple regionals, and got 5th place in the stand-up cup playing it. And, I'm really into the deck. So, very excited, especially since it's a deck based off my favorite unit, the Dragonic Overlord, the End. So, I've got to play it a couple times since it came out, and I've done really well with it. Won both times I played with it. It's working well, so get started. My starting Vanguard is Pulse Red Draco Kid. I find him to work best for the way Kagero has several decent starters you can use. Draco Kid is working the best, in my opinion, right now for the way the deck works. He makes the deck consistent as well. He makes you get you the grade 3 you want, the cross, or you can dig for another the End, or you can give you stuff so that you can stride. He's just pretty cool, and because when the cross is in Legion, he's a 22. So if a 4, you're still hitting 26, which is really good still, obviously. It's hitting, what was that, like stage 3? Yeah, I think it's stage 3. So, for my trigger lineup, I'm doing 7 crits. Playing one of each crit. Just, you can say it's for, to throw the opponent off so they don't know how many you're running, but mostly it's just because I could. Then I'm doing 5 draw. This being what I think is an amazing card, a draw trigger that can give something +3 by moving the soul for no cost. Not only does it put cards in the soul so you can use them for activating effects, which just decks Soul Blast a lot, but you can give something +3. So if something was at least an 18k column, you're now making it hit 21. And then 1 Gatling Claw just because he's better than a vanilla trigger. Sometimes he's really cool, but I usually prefer this draw trigger. And then last is obviously 4 heals, in which case I'm using 4 different heals. Since you can only play 4 heals, it's not you're going to trick your opponent or anything. I'm just doing it because I can. And that's it for the zeros. So for the grade 1 count, let's see. We've got our 4 Protect Orb Dragon, the new variant of Perfect Guard. It only protects your Vanguard, so if you get into a cross mirror match and they want to attack your rear guard to see if they can get the end off, there's nothing you can really do about it in terms of using this card to stop it. However, when they attack your Vanguard, you can still Perfect Guard, and you can unflip damage, which is really good. These new Perfect Guards are kind of making the old ones obsolete. The only reason you'd want to use another one is for budget, or you want to have the archetype name to use for counterblast and things like that. But yeah. Then we've got for Dragon Monk Gojo. This card has stood the test of time. You see me use him in almost every Kagero deck I've ever played. He's very good. He helps fuel your Legion. He's a consistent boost. He helps make your hands consistent by fixing your hand early game. Just very good card. Then we have 3 Calamity Tower. He's our clan's Soul Blast 2, draw 1. Very good card. Soul Blasting in this deck helps you get stuff back in your drop zone you want a Legion, as well as it's a +1, so it works very well. I don't really want to play 4 of it. I only really want to see it like once a game for it to be behind the Vanguard, maybe twice. But it's only a 5k boost, so you can't make good rearguard comms very easily with it. So, and then my last grade 1 of choice is I'm playing 3 Lavaflow Dragon. I can't utilize his on-call effect, however, I can use him to stride. He pays the whole cost all by himself, so that's why I'm running him. He allows you to, I forgot to mention, he's allowing you to keep those grade 3s in hand that you need to do your Persona Blast, but still stride, so. Moving on to the grade 2 count. We'll start with our 4 12k attacker Burning Horn Dragon. 12k attackers are good. We all understand why they can hit things all by themselves, and even with a weak boost behind them, even with just a 4, they can hit 16, so good cards. Then we have 4 Dragonic Burnout, my favorite grade 2 in the game. This card is really, really good. For her Soul Blast 1 and put an Overlord back, which I feel that's almost like not even a cost. That's like a benefit. You just kill any rear guard. This card is amazing. And then we have, for my last grade 2, I'm running 3 Omnia Flame. I run him just because I like his effect. It's genuinely good, I feel like, in this deck. On call, anything that dies in the same column as him, you counterblast 1 to kill again. So he combos really well with cards in the deck like Burnout, where you call and then kill something, then have Neo Flame kill another card. So for counterblast 1, soul blast 1, killed 2 cards. Like, that's pretty good. And there's other things you can do with him as well, like combining him with the X and stuff to kill more cards. And onto the grade 3 lineup, since the cross. There's obviously 4 Dragonic Overlord the cross, and I am, for the rest of my deck, running 4 Dragonic Overlord the end. First thing I'll talk about is the ratios. Some people, and even I at first, I was playing like 9 grade 3s, like 4 across, 3 the end, and like 2 Dragonic Overlord the great, because I didn't want to necessarily have to ride the end. I wanted to ride a Legion card. However, after playing it for a while, I found that it's not really a problem. I pretty consistently get to the cross, and riding the end isn't that bad. I mean, he's still a pretty decent card. As well as, if I ride him and I don't want to have to utilize him, I can stride to get those triple checks to dig for him, as well as the starting Vanguard, Pulse Kid, and Dojo and stuff. I can dig for it, so I don't think it's really going to be a problem. Plus, I like having the extra 4th Dragonic Overlord to use for Persona Blast and re-legioning and stuff. And then let's get on to talking about this card. So this card is amazingly strong. Other than the fact that it's a really strong Legion where it's a win-win whether you attack or lose. The fact that when you Legion with it, you can search for another cross, which allows you to, on your following turn, ride, Legion, search again. I played a guy, and I'm pretty sure I Legioned like 6 turns, 7 turns in a row. And at that point, like, it was a pretty much guaranteed victory. My deck was like all triggers, and like it was just, this card's amazingly strong. Yeah. Oh, and onto my G units. There's one thing I want to change about it, but I'll go through the list real quick first. I'm doing 4 Dragon Knights and 4 Root Dragon. This is a clan fight based build, so I'm just sticking to it really simple. None of the locals I have do extreme fight because no one really likes it. But so the only thing I would have to change about this is I haven't actually gotten around to getting I can't remember his name, the Cray Elemental who can counterblast 1 and get +10. I don't remember his name. We all know what it is, though. I'm talking about. I'd like to run one of that. I'm pretty much going to run one of those in every deck I play. Dragonite is okay. He's not outrageously amazing, and I don't need to use him a ton. I want to play one of those just for the late game, like if I want to hit for 36. But that's pretty much it. So, and these, I don't have a lot to say about them. They're just G units. They're really good. This one pops on hit, so it's a pressure attack, and then this one just comes out, and for flipping over a copy, you blow up a column. It's pretty good, especially with combos you can do, so I like it. That's pretty much it for this. I don't feel like I have to get really into it. This deck is pretty well known. It's nothing like groundbreaking. It's just really good and my favorite deck. So this is my take on it, and thank you for watching.